What's going on, everyone? It's BackCourt Violation, Jets Central, hitting you with another video. Before we get into the video, I just want to say if you want to watch anything football related or anything Jets related, give my dog a listen. He's the king of it. That's all I got to say. He's doing his thing and he's doing it well. So Jets Central, give it a shout out. All right, so today, this video, we're going to be doing what's going on with Hassan Whiteside. Is he staying? Is he going? I think he's going. I think most NBA people think he's going. I just want to start by saying if you're gonna be the team that takes a chance on Hassan Whiteside, he needs a support system around him, almost to the effect that Des Bryant had with the Cowboys in the beginning, after he stole the jewelry or whatever, and Jerry Jones, kind of put it. So he's gonna need something like that because. Before he was a Heat, he was bouncing around the league with the Grizzlies and the Kings, going from the D League. I think he was playing in China or something for a little bit. He just had attitude problems, was a malcontent. And to this day, still is a malcontent, still has attitude problems. And it has nothing to do with his personality. I don't know the guy personally. I like him as a player, when he's on. When he's feeling it.
Yeah.
He's energetic. He's doing everything you want from a big man. Getting the offensive rebounds, blocking the ball, setting the picks. So when his head is in the game, there's not many centers better than him.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Pat Riley, though, is kind of done with him. He's worn out his welcome. So I do think they're going to try their best to trade him.
Yeah.
The only team I could see truly being able to really take a chance on them is... And it's just because they try with everybody is Brooklyn or Dallas.
I would like that fit from Brooklyn because I like Jarrett Allen a lot from Texas, and coming off a great rookie season.
Yeah,
especially considering he wasn't like a top 5 pick. He wasn't like a huge, he wasn't like the number one. Yeah, he wasn't a big name coming out. I mean, granted, he was a first rounder.
He actually started over Bamba.
Yeah, I know, and. Just looking at the Brooklyn Nets as a whole, what they've kind of been doing, getting D'Angelo Russell, trying to see what they can get with Jahlil Okafor, just getting young talent. I know they got Allen Crabbe, one of my favorite players.
Yeah, I love Crabbe. I like Joe Harris too.
But he's a free agent. He's a free agent. Yes, I don't think they'll retain him.
Minnesota, watch.
Minnesota, you think so?
Yeah, it's my call.
Maybe Indiana, if they need shooters.
Maybe.
But anyway,
they got to keep Bogdanovich. Yeah.
I would like Bogdanovich off a bench roll though. I feel like he could be a beast
for him.
Yeah, but forgot where I was. Oh, Brooklyn. So with the Nets, it's obvious they've taken flyers on young guys. They've tried to get high draft picks in the past. With acquiring Russell and those guys, and if they could get land a guy like Hassan Whiteside, I feel like that would just be an incredible value trade. Okay, if it doesn't work out, it's no big deal. We still have a young center in Jarrett Allen, but if it does work out, all of a sudden you're looking at this Nets team and Hassan Whiteside. He has the potential to be a top 5 center. I don't think that's a stretch.
No, I 100% agree.
Because he's a great defender.
Yeah,
he blocks. His blocks per game is incredible, long. I just like him as a center. I think you touched on it before when it's where you said. His head has to be in the game, and he has to be with a team that kind of supports him and won't necessarily throw him to the wolves if he has an issue or if he wants to talk about something with the coach or wants to expand his role or maybe reduce his role, talk about the game. I think you have to be understanding with Hassan.
I think that's what a lot of the problem was this year with him was that just, and Pat, I get it. Pat Riley is a basketball god. He's just a genius, but... it's a different game than it was back in Riley's day. If a player wants to come up to you and talk to you hey, man, I think I need 5 more minutes a game, have the man sit down. I didn't understand. I don't understand why they're having beef after, a year and a half? It was a beautiful marriage 2 years ago, and now it's just Pat Riley doesn't even want to talk to the guy about playing him more. I get it. You got to be in shape. You got to show the team you love. You love the team and everything. But at the same time, are you going to love playing somewhere where you're a starter and you're getting 20 minutes off the bench? No, you're not going to be happy. Everybody wants to show what their full 100% potential is.
Yeah.
And we've seen what he can do, and he's saying to Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra, you've seen what I can do.
Mm-hmm.
What you got Bam out of Bayou playing ahead of me. I like Bam, but right now Hassan's a better player.
Yeah. I definitely think Whiteside is a starting center in this league. I just feel the one thing I will say is that with age, I feel like Hassan will get more mature. As the years go by, I feel like he might. And again, I know you brought up Des Bryant before, and that hasn't been the case with him at all. But, you look at a guy like D'Lo with the Nets, and he struggled.
He got it together this year.
Yeah, he struggled off the court in L.A. The
whole Nick Young video.
Yeah, and, he goes to Brooklyn, and he's kind of like a leader for the Nets.
Almost,
and players like chilling with them, and they like hanging out with them outside of basketball. And that wasn't really the case in L.A. He was kind of like a head case. Just a young kid, with a lot of pressure on him.
No direction, really, is what the thing. Like I feel like he probably moved to LA without his parents.
With D'Lo, for me, with the LA Lakers, I feel like that it was just like so much talent, but it wasn't being channeled anywhere. So it was just going like it was just sporadic, right? It was just like crazy off the field stuff, and like he wasn't out there getting arrested or like taking steroids or anything. No. It was just like stupid decisions, immature, like. Not trying at practice, and then everyone knows the whole Nick Young thing.
The not trying at practice has to do with, at the time, Jordan Clarkson was better.
Yeah,
and
true.
I think that was getting to his head because he had gone from, obviously, high school being the best player he's ever seen. Then he goes to college at Ohio State, and it's Ohio State. It's a football school. He's still the best player there. Gets drafted, third overall? Second overall. And then he comes to the Lakers, and they got all these young talents with Brandon Knight or Ingram.
Yeah, Brandon Ingram.
I always do that. But, so I just think it was a little... And then he goes to Brooklyn, and they all suck. So he's like, okay, I'm the man again.
Yeah, and I just feel like, as the years go by, D'Lo kind of matured. Yeah. And I hope he kind of stays on that path for the Nets' sake. But if Whiteside could kind of follow in the footsteps of Russell, it sounds weird because Whiteside is older than Russell.
Yeah.
But maybe with, the guidance of, a DeMar Carroll and stuff, Whiteside will kind of... I don't want to say get his head on straight because, again, he's not getting arrested. He's not doing these crazy things. But just maybe finding or rediscovering the love for the game a little bit. Yeah. Maybe playing in, New York City. That would be,
Hey, it's the Omega, man.
Yeah, so I like that fit. I know you said Dallas, too. Obviously a team that needs a center, okay? Yeah. And they're kind of a weird team.
The reason I bring up Dallas is just because it seems like every year Mark Cuban is trying to get the next big center.
Yeah.
And, he never gets it. I feel bad for the guy. So, but, he admitted to tanking, so I don't feel as bad about it now.
Yeah, true.
Never admit to it. If you're going to do it, don't admit to it. We already know it, but don't slap us in the face with that, please.
So annoying.
I got to hear about it on ESPN for 3 weeks about why Mark Cuban sucks. So,
but yeah, man, so, Dallas, I know they're going to be in the market for Cousins. They obviously tried for DeAndre Jordan, who's... I believe another free agent.
No, he's got a player option, and truthfully, I think DJ opts in because when is he going to make $20 to $24 million again?
Yeah, good point.
Ever, because regardless, after this season, he's still going to get at least a 4-year contract from somebody.
Yeah, and then
it may not be major money, but
Noel didn't even work out in Dallas either. So Dallas could want to flip the script a little bit and try to get a guy with a high ceiling in Hassan Whiteside, a lot of potential, athletic, good defender. And Whiteside is in the rare scenario or rare situation where, unlike a Cousins, unlike a Karl Anthony Towns who might be on the move, you can get Whiteside for cheap. If the Heat hate him and he hates the Heat, the compensation won't be give us 2 first-round picks.
Oh, no way.
It's something minuscule.
You might be able to get a first. Not Dallas's first.
Not Dallas's first.
Brooklyn doesn't have it. Do they? Do they have a first at the end of the draft?
Yeah, they have Toronto's, I believe.
So you could get that one for him, but I get
29.
Yeah, Dallas is dumb if you give up 5.
No. I wasn't saying it like that. I was saying you don't have to give up a king's ransom to get a really, really talented center.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my take on it.
Yeah. I mean, see, the thing that, first of all, you brought up, Dallas and everything. I would have to say, I think the problem in Dallas right now, along with not having the right players on the roster is, and I hate to say it because I know Rick Carlisle is a great coach, but maybe he's not meant for today's kids.
Maybe. He's definitely more of an old school guy.
I don't think he can relate to us, our age group. I mean, I'm not in the NBA. I'm not on the Mavericks. I don't know what's going on in that locker room, but I know that Rick Carlisle was the coach of the Pacers when Reggie Miller was there. I was like, just out of diapers. So, like, you know what I mean? It's like, you've been around a long time. You lose how to connect with them. Popovich he's a rare breed. Not everybody is him.
Yeah, look at the Van Gundys, you know?
Yeah, Stan can't even. And they're like, great analogy right there. But I actually want to ask you. So, let's just say, I mean, you're thinking Brooklyn as well, right?
I think Brooklyn,
the best fit, maybe?
I believe there's been reports that Hassan has expressed interest in going to Brooklyn.
Okay, I haven't even seen that, so that's cool.
Yeah, so I feel like Dallas and I feel like Brooklyn are probably the front runners. The last team, quickly, I just want to throw in there, is maybe New Orleans if they lose Cousins.
That'd be cool.
Because if they want to stick with that two big men, dominate the paint and just dominate on defense.
That would work out a lot better because, in all honesty, Hassan can't shoot a three. Mm-hmm. Now, I'll give you, Hassan is nice from like 10 foot out, on the side, like mid-range. But that would open the court so much more for AD because he doesn't have to worry about getting the rebounds or getting the blocks. He could just straight up be, pretty much all offense. And
like kind of looking at it from the opposite point of view, if Hassan Whiteside has attitude problems, has effort problems, you're now teaming up with a top 5 player in the NBA who is really similar in skill set. Do you think that maybe will light the fire in Hassan Whiteside and say, I know I can be better than him, so I'm going to go full out in practice and in games, and I'm going to really put on, and people are going to remember me, not just, Davis and help, kind of like LeBron with the Cavs.
I think to the normal people like you and I and the listeners, but I think it's going to be, look at Boogie, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was having a better season, but if you look at it, he was only having a better season when he was there because AD was taking time off. He was getting less touches. Once Boogie went hurt, AD retook that team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like, so it's one of those things, and look at Boogie now. He's basically saying, I'll play for the Pelicans again. I'm not confident in that.
Yeah, no.
After hearing that, it's like, bro, I don't even want to offer you a contract. So, but yeah, I mean, so going back to Brooklyn though, what do you think they got to give up? Because I know, obviously, they're getting Hassan, and I know they really remember they had signed Tyler Johnson to the offer sheet a couple years ago. Do you think that, because I know, like, the Heat this year, they're going to try, the reason they're trying, not only because of his attitude problems, it's because they want cap. They want to be able to make one more run at Durant, see what they want one more run. Maybe they get enough cap space to be able to, pull off a trade for Kawhi. They want something. So do you think maybe they try to, I'm just interested in what you think the trade would be, because I think, as much as I like Jared Allen in Brooklyn, I think he'd have to be part of the trade. That's a lot of big men to have. Whiteside and Jared Allen.
You still have Mozgov, but Mozgov would be like...
Yeah. I think the Nets would also be interested in getting Tyler Johnson back, because he's paid so much money, dude.
Yeah, Brooklyn's kind of been a hotbed for the teams that want to dump salaries, right?
Yeah, you said Alan Crabb. They took his crappy contract on.
Yeah, and Portland actually didn't even match that offer. Or...
No, they did
match it, and then he spent the year, and then Brooklyn gave him. And then obviously taking Mozgov, but I guess the consolation prize was Russell in that deal. So
that'll work out. That's fine.
Yeah, that's like good for both teams because LA dumped a lot of money, and they've also freed up the spot for Lonzo Ball,
and they got a better locker room.
Exactly. And then Brooklyn got a young player who was this former second pick in the draft, and it wasn't like, 10 years ago he was the second pick. It was really fresh.
Another year,
this guy could still be a superstar, and it's like Brooklyn, a team that has no draft picks, got a guy who is, like I said, the second year or the second pick of the draft, just having to take Mozgov's deal. So in this situation, I feel like the Heat are. I just don't feel like the Heat are the favorite, or the Heat are the. I feel like they're the ones trying to negotiate. They're on the phone saying, Brooklyn, can you please take him?
No one's coming to them.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
And I feel like the Heat have to beg teams to say,
they're going to have to put sweeteners in.
Yeah, what do you want to take Whiteside? So, what can we offer?
So, I 100% agree. I just, because there are a couple people on that team that you really got to keep. Obviously, Wade, but that's just is what it is. I think they'd be remiss if they get rid of Justice Winslow. But I mean, if you're trying to get rid of both those contracts, because I'm throwing Tyler Johnson in there as well, because I know they hate that. They love the player, but they hate the contract, which really sucks. I hate when it's something like that, because Tyler Johnson, he's perfect for the Heat culture.
Yeah, I mean he's a guy that
loses his teeth during the games, dude. Like, I love it, man.
Yeah, he's a grinder.
Yeah, he is. But it just, I mean, bro, he shouldn't be making $20 million now. Like, that's a lot of money, dude. So, you might have to throw in Justice Winslow, or maybe you throw in your pick this year. I really don't know. It seems to me that they're going to be giving up Hassan, and truthfully, they won't be getting much back, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, let me ask you this. If you were in charge of Brooklyn, would you trade away the 29th pick for Hassan Whiteside straight up?
Straight up, yeah.
I think I would too.
Straight up, yeah. If I'm the Heat, though, I don't know if I take that.
But the Heat are desperate to move him.
Yeah, but I think it's got to match up money-wise, too. Because Hassan's getting paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
So at the very least, it's got to be the 29th and maybe DeMar Carroll's contract. Which, that's not a bad vet to bring into Miami.
Yeah, it's not.
Plus, with their what do you call it? The training staff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're going to get more out of Damari. Being in South Beach, not in the snow. It should technically help his bones and whatnot, you'd imagine. Lose some weight, too. Not like he's fat or anything.
I also feel like Miami would use Carroll more of in a strategic way than Brooklyn did. I feel like Brooklyn
they
just...
start him, dude.
Yeah, I know. I know. But in Miami, he would have more of a...
He's a bench player in Miami. He better be.
I think he's a bench player in the league.
Yeah, yes, I agree. You know who he'd be like, though? James Johnson on the Heat?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be like him, just coming off the bench.
Yeah, a guy who helps out a lot in practice and helps the younger guys.
Kind of like Udonis, But, so yeah, there you go, guys. It looks like we both got him going to either Brooklyn or Dallas.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I'd like to even throw in Atlanta as maybe a third team.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, just, it's close, But, and this one, because... This is one I should probably do. We should do a video by itself, but Washington needs a center.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. But
we're going to leave you on that one, guys. That's going to be the cliffhanger. So you guys come back, all right? We'll see you later.